The week of 16th to 22nd of February, aviation history tells a story of progress, tragedy, and change. Let's take a look. 1965. Lufthansa signs up as the first customer for the forthcoming Boeing 737. 1982. The first production Airbus 310 is rolled out at the factory in Toulouse, France, destined for Swissair as the launch customer. And the first flight of the Boeing 757, with both British Airways and Eastern Airlines the launch customers. 1987. Another first, the inaugural flight of the Airbus 320, with Air France being the launch customer. 1988, and another debut, with the maiden flight of the Boeing 737-400, with the launch customer Piedmont Airlines. 1993, a week of continued firsts, with the inaugural flight of the McDonnell Douglas MD-90, with Delta being the launch customer. 2002, also the first flight of the Embraer 170, a Brazilian narrow-body, twin-engine, medium-range jet airliner with LOT Polish Airlines being the launch customer. 2006, Kobe Airport in Japan, controversial for its building costs, opens for airline service. 2013, Iraqi Airways begins flights to Kuwait for the first time since Iraq invaded Kuwait in August 1990. 1943, Pan American Flight 9035, a Boeing 314, crashes into the Tagus River near Lisbon, while on approach from New York. Caught in a storm, the flying boat hooked a wingtip in a turn while attempting an emergency landing. 25 of the 39 on board die. 1955, Trans World Airlines Flight 260, a Martin 404, crashes into the Sandia Mountains near Albuquerque, New Mexico, killing all 16 on board. 1956, Scottish Airlines, an Avro York, crashes in Malta on a trooping flight. Due to pilot error, all 50 on board were killed. 1967, Garuda Indonesian Airways, Flight 708, a Lockheed Electra 188, crashes on landing at Manado, killing 22 of 84 passengers on board. All 8 crew survive. 1969, 4 members of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine attack El Al Flight 432, a Boeing 720 with 28 people on board. The attack involves assault rifles and hand grenades while it is preparing for takeoff at Zurich Airport, mortally wounding the first officer and injuring 6 other people. An Israeli undercover security guard on the plane opens fire on the attackers from a cockpit window, then gets off the plane and continues to fire on them, killing their leader before Swiss police arrive and arrest him and the 3 surviving attackers. The incident reveals for the first time that armed security personnel ride aboard Israeli airliners. And also this year, Hawthorne Nevada Airlines Flight 708, a DC-3, crashes near Lone Pine, California, killing all 35 people on board. 1970, a bomb in the cargo hold of Swissair Flight 330, a Convair 990, detonates 9 minutes after takeoff from Zurich. All 38 passengers and 9 crew perish. 1973, Libyan Arab Airlines Flight 114, a Boeing 727, strays off course and is shot down by Israeli jets in the Sinai war zone, killing all but 5 of the 113 people on board. 1985, Iberia Airlines Flight 610, a Boeing 727, crashed into a television antenna installed on the summit of Monte Oaz while landing in Bilbao, Spain. All 141 passengers and 7 crew died in the crash. 1992, 76 passengers fall ill and 1 dies after consuming contaminated shrimp served on board Aerolíneas Argentinas Flight 386, a Boeing 747 from Argentina to Los Angeles. 1998, China Airlines Flight 676 and Airbus 300 crashes into a residential area while attempting to land in Taipei. All 196 people on board are killed, in addition to 6 on the ground. 2008 Santa Barbara Airlines Flight 518 and ATR 42 crashes shortly after taking off from Merida, Venezuela, killing all 46 on board in the worst ever accident involving the ATR 42. 1971, All Nippon Airways operates their first international flight, a Boeing 727 from Tokyo to Hong Kong. 1988, Asiana Airlines is established in Seoul, South Korea. Flights begin the following December with flights to Busan. 1988, TWA retires the last of its Boeing 747 jumbo jets. The more efficient Boeing 767 is the chosen replacement. 2006, Aloha Airlines emerges from 14 months of bankruptcy protection. They would file for Chapter 11 again a little over 2 years later and cease passenger operations soon after that. 2009, Australian airline Sky Air World suspends operations.